might happen in the future, and an internal dynamic here, an analysis of the internal dynamic here is exactly what the fuck I'm going to cover in this circumstance. Okay, here, let's look at some of the foreign fighters joining the war.
Newest refugees are flooding in. We spot several men dressed in military gear, walking with purpose out into the cold, while most everyone else is trying to come in. We wondered who these men
like. That's the other thing is like people want what? Like you want to fucking hear what you're hearing on CNN? Like I agree, Putin is bad. You know what I mean? You're not even remotely interested in what might happen in the future or what the other consequences are of war. I don't get it. Like, you can get this coverage on MSNBC if that's what you wish. You can just watch the YouTube videos.
Purpose out into the cold.
What the fuck is that? The SGRW? What is that jacket?
At the Przemysl Poland train station, where the world's newest...
What? SGRW? Wait, what?
And where the world's new...
SGRWA?
refugees are flooding in.
I'm too bothered by the present crisis. Think about the long-term future of Ukraine. Yeah, but the present crisis we are already covering nonstop.
We spot several men dressed in military gear, walking with purpose out into the cold, while most everyone else is trying to come in. We wondered who these men are who can only speak English and are itching to get to the border with Ukraine. They agree to talk to us, but first names only, and they ask us for help finding a ride to the border, 20 minutes drive away. Can you tell me what it is you are doing here in Poland, very close to the border with Ukraine?
Just trying to help, protect freedom. Simple as that.
What is your biggest concern? You're also here. Are you going in? How many people? What's your biggest concern? And where are you going?
We don't really know right now.
There are 6 men total. They say they are strangers who met here in Poland. Mike is from Clearwater, Florida. AJ is from South Dakota. Matt is from Nottingham, England. What does this remind you of, this time in history?
1936, when fascism rose in Spain. A lot of people went over, but not enough.
Dude, oh my God, my accent is fucking fire. That's exactly how I sound. Simple as, that's right. It's like Nottingham over and over again. That's right, bruv. Simple as, we're going into the Ukraine. We're going to defend it just like we're going to defend the rest of Europe.
If we'd have crushed fascism in 1936, we could have avoided 1939. That's what this feels like. If we don't stop it now, it's going to be our kids fighting this fight.
They all came for...
Dude, oh, I love that. I'm sorry. That's right. We're going to defend Europe from fascism.
One purpose, to fight for Ukraine. Most of these men say they are veterans of war, but Matt makes clear he has no military experience. But they say they all left once they saw the brutal attack on Ukrainian citizens, jumping into action a day before President Zelensky called for more foreign fighters to join him.
If I wasn't impressed, I'd be very offended, Lamau. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
In the fight against Russia.
Україна вже зустрічає іноземних добровольців, які йдуть в нашу державу. Перші 16 тисяч, вони їдуть захищати свободу.
Bro, 16,000 motherfuckers with God knows what kind of background and God knows what kind of training coming into your country and being armed by your government is a terrifying prospect. Clearly, the most terrifying prospect in this circumstance still is the ongoing Russian invasion. But goddamn, dude, if you don't see how fucking, if you do not see how devastating and terrifying that's going to be, slash what the implications are in the future for the other countries when they return back to their countries, holy Lord, dude, holy moly, okay.
Захищати життя для нас, для всіх.
You're going in without a plan. Why?
Those people also have family and friends, and you know, somebody's got to stand up for them, and You know, it's not just the U.S., it's not just Britain, it's the whole
I mean,
world.
this dude brought his skin tight Oakleys and everything, dude. He's ready to fucking go.
It's coming together.
It's 3 a.m. with no plan, no one to pick them up on the Ukrainian side of the border, and little equipment. Some don't even have a heavy jacket in below freezing temperatures. They jump in a taxi, head for the border, and disappear into the night. And they weren't the only ones. This French-Canadian who goes by the nom de guerre Wally says he received a call from a friend asking for help in Ukraine.
I'm a veteran, but I'm programming, right? So last Friday,
Someone said this Quebecois was the Quebecois here was kind of a piece of shit, and he talked about going to Afghanistan as a volunteer, and you know, he sniped a bunch of people there. Is that true or not? People were saying he's not a good guy. Tabernac. Yes, it's a racist. Well, I know. I know that already. Hon. Don't you worry about that.
my friend who is in the Jeep, he called me and said, okay, we really need you because you're next sniper, and can you join? I said, yeah, okay, I'll do it.
They and the other foreign men all heading into war without the might of their country's military to back them up. I mean, you guys are going into war without a huge plan. What's your worry?
Not getting there.
Not getting there. The biggest worry is the top of the hour when there's a 60-second ad break on the HasanAbi broadcast. That's right. But they say all you need to do in Nottingham in order to avoid those ads is subscribing, which you can do for $5 or you can do for free with a Twitch Prime. As long as you connect your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account,